Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know, when it comes to male friendship, you have what you would call your boy, your nigga, your friend, however you perceive this, your male bonding, the man in your life, you know, that you consider friends or allies, compadres, whatever the case may be. But I saw a story that was pretty cool, and I wanted to do my own interpretation, do my own video in regards to it. And I just wanted to talk about this. At the end of the day, when you are a black man in America, like I said, you always have the odds stacked against you no matter what it is. You always got to go that extra step to get that job or promotion or notoriety. Just it don't matter what you do, you got to go that extra step. And people want to pretend that it's just so easy for us and the opportunity is out here and we just don't seize the moment, when that's not true. But like I said, I know what it's like to have, foolish pride, and then they have pride, and then they have foolish pride. Pride is when, you know, pride is when you need help and there's people that can help you and you don't go to them for help because you don't want them to look at you as a charity case. You don't want to be perceived in a certain way. And then they have foolish pride where people know what's going on with you and they want to help you, but because of your ego, I don't want help from him. I'm not going to do it. I'll find some kind of way to get this done or get what I need. So, this is the difference between pride and then having foolish pride. And then it just, you have to figure out how you want to balance it. You want to know when you have to ask for help when you need it. And then when somebody offers you help, you have to accept it. So like I said, I done been in those situations before. I done been in situations where I needed help with things. And I didn't want to ask certain people for help because I didn't want to be perceived in a certain way. And then the same thing on the flip side, where there was people that was in need and they needed my help, and they didn't want to take my help because they didn't want to be looked upon as, oh, you just, I ain't no charity case and all that kind of stuff. And I don't, so I understand. I done been on both sides of the street. So I get it. But I want to tell you something that I thought was real cool that I seen. Chris Spencer, the actor, comedian, writer, he did something real cool for his buddy Flex Alexander, who's married to Shanice. You know, Flex Alexander said at times he just was struggling, with acting jobs and all that kind of stuff. Cause like I told you, man, I told you, man, Hollywood ain't what people think it is, man. It's easy to go broke. But, you know, basically what happened was his anniversary was coming up with Shanice. And basically he didn't have really any money to take her out on a date for their anniversary. Now this just goes to show you what type of money that celebrities spend. But, you know, he basically said he didn't have any money, because I guess work had slowed down. And I know people say, oh, but he was on TV series and stuff. And like I told you, if you don't hit that jackpot roll where you get like $3-4 million and stuff, then hey, you could find yourself in a situation. Because like I told you, a lot of these actors live from check to check. And that's what Gabrielle Union was talked about. But Gabrielle Union ain't hurting financially because she married to Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade has made over $100 million in NBA money, endorsements, and etc. etc. So Gabrielle Union will be fine, but not these other actors. But Flex Alexander found himself, you know, on hard times, and basically he just didn't have any money. So basically he went to Chris Spencer and told him his situation. And Chris Spencer basically gave him a check for $350 to take his wife out on a nice dinner. So I thought that was cool. That's being a real friend. And from what he said, he didn't sweat him about paying him back. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, I understand. And that's cool that he never told his wife, and he said basically Chris never rubbed it in his face. He said basically Shanice didn't find out till they did that till they did I guess a Instagram live stream. So it's cool to see that they got real friends like that out there. I would have did something like that. And actually I have done stuff like that, you know. So shout out to, Chris Spencer, man. That was cool. It's always cool to hear about a brother looking out for another brother. And he said that, you know, he was paid back. So shout out to Flex for paying Chris Spencer his money back. And shout out to Chris Spencer for looking out for his brother. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.